Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard, and I want to talk to you today about weight gain's perfect storm. You know, at the end of the summer, nature is making a special effort to help us store fat to insulate us for the winter time. At the end of the summer, we naturally harvest fruits and vegetables. These fruits are processed through the liver and they store as fat. I was hiking just this past weekend and we talked to the ranger, and the ranger said you can see all the bear scat all over the trails because they're eating all the berries and all the fruits that they can find, making their stools loose, which allows them to process that fruit, just like we do, as a thin layer of fat across the entire body. It wasn't meant to store on our belly and our hips. This fruit fat is designed to create a nice insulating layer all over the body, and that can actually be okay and actually a very good thing for us. However, we have to be aware also that at the end of the summer, the digestive strength is weaker in an attempt so we don't overheat. In the winter, when it's cold outside, our internal fires kick in and our digestion is strong so we can digest heavy grains and soups and stews and meats and heavier kinds of foods. But in the summertime, the digestive fire turns off, like the air conditioner in your house turns on in the summer, so we can handle and not get overheated. As a result, the foods are cooked on the vine all summer long, so they're pre-cooked for us. Only problem is we have to eat those foods, and if we don't eat those foods on the vine and we're eating barbecued shrimp and barbecues of burgers and fries and milkshakes and all these end of summer last chance to get the barbecue in types of food, which are simply not cooked on the vine and very hard, dense foods to digest, while the digestion is significantly weaker, we have a situation where we're eating hard to digest heavy foods. With a weak digestion, we gain and store weight and store fat. In addition, the days are becoming shorter. The nights are becoming longer. The nights are becoming cooler. The body naturally starts to crave certain tastes like sweet and salty tastes, chips and comfort foods, to begin again to insulate us for the winter time. The metabolism is slowing down at the end of the summer, again, to prepare for a sort of hibernation in the winter where we have longer nights and much shorter days, and the metabolism slows down. And the body therefore doesn't burn as many calories, doesn't burn as much fat, and the tendency for us to eat these heavy foods causes us to again gain weight. So some strategies to kind of offset this perfect storm that is brewing and will pack those pounds unless you're aware of it. And one of those things is to eat significant amounts of the fruits and vegetables while they're here before they perish. They will perish at the end of the summer, and we're going to be left with the heavier foods, which are going to be the weight gaining foods. We need a good digestive fire to cook those. Luckily, as winter brews, so does the digestive fire increase, so we're going to have that digestive strength, but this transition can sometimes be a fat storing time. So make sure you're eating lots of fruits and vegetables this time of the year. It's a dry time of the year. Maybe you've noticed that your sinuses get dry, your skin has become dry. Very important to hydrate this time of the year. Half your ideal body weight in ounces of water per day during this time of the year is really important because we can get so dry, and when you get dry, the hydration centers in the brain are right next to the satiety centers in the brain. So we think when we're actually thirsty, we're actually hungry, and then we eat, again, those comfort foods. During this transition, a great time as the nights get a little bit cooler, to strengthen the digestive fire. Think about, as it gets a little bit cooler, to add those spicy foods because that'll kindle the digestive fire. A little ginger with your meals works really well. I actually suggest using an herb called Warm Digest and Beet Cleanse. These two herbs, the Warm Digest supports a good, strong digestive fire, and the Beet Cleanse supports good bile, healthy bile flow so we can metabolize fats. These are herbal supports that I like to use to help make sure we keep our digestive system strong. Also, at the end of the summer, before winter kicks in, nature's trying to detoxify us. That's why apples are in such abundance. If you eat them, you'll notice your stools get looser. The tendency to flush the system is natural at the end of the summer, and a detox is also a very appropriate thing for us to do. And traditionally, people were drinking dandelion root tea, harvesting the roots before it freezes, and these were all very bitter alkaloids that flush and clean and detoxify the body. So definitely think about a detoxification this fall. We have lots on my website at LifeSpa.com. We have lots of options. We have our short home cleanse, which is literally a 30-page manual of how to detox. It's a free download. It costs you really next to nothing to do that cleanse. We have our Colorado cleanse, which we do twice a year as a group event. We all do it together, which is a lot of fun. And also you can do that anytime you like. And of course we have our in-residence Pancha Karma program. But the point is make sure you take advantage of this window of opportunity to flush your liver, clean out and detoxify your body, reset your digestive function so you have a good, strong digestion for the winter to come. And of course, don't necessarily gain those extra unwanted pounds. A nice thin layer of fat on the body can actually be very insulating and be a very, very good thing. It makes you feel warmer in the winter, but we don't need to store those in those unwanted places. Thank you for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard.